Hi fam, it's Mama D Builds a House. If you've been following my journey, you know I've been building a home in the Eastern Cape, South Africa, my homeland. But here's the thing. I haven't moved back yet. I'm still living in the US, where I've been for the last 27 years. This house I'm building, it's my way of preparing for retirement. It's my way of staying connected to my roots, honoring my ancestors, and creating something beautiful for the next chapter of my life. But let me tell you, building in South Africa, especially in the rural Eastern Cape, comes with unique challenges. One of the biggest? The land itself. We have lots of hills in the Eastern Cape. That's part of what makes it beautiful, right? But those hills, they also mean water moves fast when it rains. And if you're not careful, water and the mud it brings with it can destroy everything you've worked so hard to build. Let me be honest with you. One thing I didn't do properly during construction was sloping the ground away from the house. That's something I'll have to fix later, and I'm not ashamed to say it. We learn as we go. So I want to help you learn from my mistakes before they cost you time, money, and stress. Let's break it down. Number 1, the ground around your house should slope away from the structure. Ideally, it should drop at least 15 centimeters within the first meter. This helps guide rainwater away from your walls and foundation instead of letting it sit and soak in. Why does that matter? Because standing water means damp walls. Damp walls lead to peeling paint, plaster damage, and even cracks in your foundation over time. And in rural areas where it's not easy to get a contractor out quickly, that damage can escalate fast. Number 2, gutters are a must. I know they're easy to overlook, especially when you're trying to cut costs or you think, I'll add them later. But gutters are your first defense against water damage. They catch rainwater from your roof and direct it through downpipes, but only if you also have a plan for where that water is going next. Number 3, always plan a drainage path. That water from your gutters, it needs somewhere to go. Whether that's into a grey water tank, a buried pipe system, or a trench that leads downhill, you need to move it far away from your house. Don't let it pool around the base, or your house will start sinking in the mud, slowly but surely. Number 4, use the slope to your advantage. If your property has a steep incline, think about adding French drains. Those are gravel-filled trenches that help redirect water underground. And if you're dealing with unstable soil, retaining walls can keep everything in place and stop erosion from eating away at your yard. Number 5, hard surfaces help control mud. Consider pouring a concrete path or apron around the base of your house. It doesn't have to be fancy. Even a basic cement pour will help redirect water and keep your house cleaner and safer during heavy rains. Let me repeat, I didn't get all of this right when I started, but the beauty of building is that you can go back, make adjustments, and protect your investment. This is not just about one house. This is about a mindset shift, about taking pride in rural architecture and showing that we can build homes in the village that are strong, smart, and beautiful. So if you're planning to build in the Eastern Cape or anywhere in South Africa with hills, remember, the view may be stunning, but that slope comes with work. Let's build with wisdom. Let's protect what we're creating. I am Mama D Builds a House, and I'll see you in the next video.